Wagner behind the plate has been really inconsistent.
And
balls tonight.
Boone emptying out the back. Dominguez called out on strikes, 2 away.
Strike 3. Soderstrom not happy. He's going to turn around and have that conversation with Tom Hanahan, and he's now tossed out of the game. Mark Kotze out of the dugout now. Take over.
Ejected from the on-deck circle. That was a borderline pitch. Austin Jones calls time on behalf of the batter, and then Correa. Here we go. We have an argument. Carlos Correa is screaming at Austin Jones. Rocco Baldelli is fired up, and he.
Oh no! That was ball 4. Becky is going to give it to Edwin Jimenez. And that's when Donnie Kelly got the.
And the 0-2 on the way to Crawford. It is strike 3 called on the outside corner, and JP not happy at all with home plate umpire Andy Fletcher, and Crawford has just been thrown out of the ball game. JP Crawford is red hot. He's not giving up the conversation. Here comes Dan Wilson, and
bottom of most of the game. It hadn't been. It has not been. What's a strike in the first should be a strike in the ninth, and everything in between. And Terry Francona has been tossed. Is that Nick Martinez?
Man, close. Called a ball. You saw big.
You know what? This is exactly what he needs to let him know. You know, you're going to call him on us. You got to call him both ways. You can't just be ringing our guys up. And
Webb just off the out.
here we go.
Yep, there goes. Bochy's just been tossed.
Inches off the plate that they called strike and caused Simeon eventually to strike out with the bases loaded.
That should have been strike 3. You can't miss that pitch. That's right on the outside corner. He's hearing it from the dugout also. Yeah, it's a strike. That's what it is. That's what they're saying.
Now somebody just got ejected, and I believe it was Barry Enright who was hot.
So an afternoon that started so well for Kevin Gausman ends much earlier than he would have liked, and as you can see, with a lot of frustration. He had some words for the home plate umpire Chris Conroy on his way down to the Blue Jays third base dugout. The first 2 innings he sailed through them, really.
Now the 1-2. Look out, that pitch almost hit Young. He swings at it and fouls it. No, he's called out. They say he didn't hit the ball, and Jacob Young saying it's a foul. Malachi Moore strikes him out, saying the ball. And Davey just got run. Now Davey's going chest to chest and nose to nose.
Well, Mark Kotze.
Mark Kotze just got tossed. Home plate umpire James Hoy looked over at the dugout and started yelling, and then quickly tossed Mark Kotze.
Well, and you can see Kotze, and that's the first time I've said anything from what we were hearing.
outside corner, and Nico very frustrated, and he's been ejected. Council is out.
Well, you almost never see Nico. Arm.
That's a call, third strike.
Well, he just ran Nico.
Nico Warner gets tossed.
This is an experienced umpire back. Chief at the umpires.
Jason Dominguez here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And home plate umpire Bruce Streckman is having a word or two with Aaron Boone. It's James Rauschen. I don't know. Did you see the?
Yeah, he did. He's a lefty. He threw him out lefty.
Yeah, he did.
Low. Oh, and they called that strike 3. It was low, and Jordan Baker missed it, and Ryan Jeffers has been thrown out. Rocco Baldelli out for a conversation, but
bat by Ryan Jeffers taken away.
Now this is how that last half inning just ended, with a pitch well below the zone. Young called out on strikes. That was just so frustrating with a team that has struggled here. And then Will Little hearing it from the Rangers bench.
And right there he does the same. That's called strike 3. It was below the zone. Here comes AJ Hinch to try and help his player, and they're gonna, AJ was a step away. Javi, because he is incensed. Joey Cora's out there as well. Javi Baez is in.
Oh, and the strike call on the outside part of the plate. And Morel is out on strikes, and he has been ejected from the game. Morel ejected after the strikeout.
Well, Aaron Boone, between innings, has been thrown out. He was barking at the home plate umpire, and he had his say. And then Jimenez said, "You're out." So that's the 38th time in his young managerial career he's been tossed. An emphatic toss there by Jimenez, and the 5th time.
It was 2 for 3 with a single and a triple.
I think that hit his bat. Home plate umpire pointed at Dalton and said that it hit his bat.
John Schneider's coming out. This is not reviewable. And both Varsho and Schneider, Schneider kicked out.
Mauricio Dubon did not stop arguing, and it would eventually get thrown out by the home plate umpire, Nestor Ceja.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Nestor Ceja is throwing out Mauricio Dubon when he was arguing with Carlos Torres. Usually the crew chief will come in.
And Iglesias takes strike 3 called. Slider got him looking. He thought it was a ball.
And then this pitch to Iglesias, which was a really
and
bad.
He was incensed.
That is a called strike 3.
Walks away now. I've got my brat. We'll save the story until the
Yeah, don't worry about.
All right.
It's the 6th inning coming up. And Pat Murphy.
There would have been outs. Throw down to second base and back in on his feet.
Give him a balk here. Alex doesn't seem too happy about it. Oh, and they just tossed Cole out of the game.
He is hopping Madman. He's going right to second base. This is as hot as he's been all year.
Infield fly rule is called. And let's see if they call interference. It would be a double play if they do. That Soto did not allow a chance to make the catch. I understand the rule, Paul, but the guy has to have a.
Oh, come on now. Ooh, Manny Machado did not agree with strike 3, and he's been ejected.
Check swing. He did not go. Bud Black, the Rockies manager, screaming at Barksdale, and he's just been thrown out of the game.
Man, looked like he went from where up.
2-2. In the air, deep right center field, and this one is gone. You got to be kidding me. From a
Salva's going to go too.
Check swing. Did not go.
The top step of the dugout, marking a Junior Valentine down there. Wow.
Great counsels from long distance.
And from where Junior Valentine was positioned on the field, I'm not sure. Rejection justified there.
Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him from 3-0 pitches, just like Neil was saying, right at the edges. And Siri is angry with Ryan. Did he just get tossed?
He did.
Siri just got ejected from the game.
Well, he did what you can't do.
The first pitch strike, and Fairchild's getting a little conversation from the Rays dugout, and boy, you can't blame him. Oh, now Cash has been ejected, and he said that ball was up.
And now more jawing from the Diamondback dugout, and here comes Torey Lovello. He's walking closer to an ejection. Now it seems like Nick Marley, the home plate umpire.
He wanted to talk first. Nick Marley said no.
1 ball, no strikes. Oh, that hit first. He's out. His foot's up. All right, come on back, Garrett. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, he's going to be out of this game. Yeah. Look at Garrett Stubbs. He's going to leave. But this is not only because of what's going on here.
Melvin, you've been ejected.
Had a pretty big zone all night long, and I'm surprised that there hasn't been a little more chirping.
It's inside! It's inside! Ricky, stop!
You
Brendan Miller catching it from the Brewers dugout, and now he ejects Ricky Weeks. Ricky Weeks has seen enough.
And Albies take.
Ollie just got thrown out of the game by Mark.
What you don't want to do is the guy go up there and swing at a pitch out of the zone. Now we got some issues.
Average sprint speed. And wow, that was called strike 3. O'Hearn will get a steal. Brandon Hyde's out. I am shocked at that one. That pitch looked like it was way below the zone, and John Bacon's telling Brandon Hyde, go back to your dugout.
And I don't know, Brandon Hyde might have gotten thrown out already, and I don't blame him for.
That was thrown inside, protecting our players, and that's why they're getting together right now. That was way inside.
And that's going to be warnings to both sides right now.
Clayton McCullough just got thrown out by Alfonso Marquez.
Clayton McCullough, great.
And he's saying, why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? And it's just...
Well, Josh Chisholm just got thrown out, and really he has nobody to blame but him. Walked him out to the field to try to calm him down, and he would not stop screaming at Wegner about that 2-0 pitch. And you always tell me, Paul, heat of the moment, but this is far after the heat.
Check swing, did he go? He did. Ryan Blakeney said Seager went around here at Arlington.
Boch didn't like it, and he's not going to watch any more of the game from the dugout.
88th career ejection. We'll be watching from the clubhouse.
Out after throwing gum toward the field, he gets thrown out by the home plate umpire, John Tumpane.
Yeah, I think Aaron thought it hit the line from the review they saw.
This shocks you because DJ LeMahieu does not have much to say on the field. And Jeremy Rehak didn't like what he said and threw him out immediately.
Well, looks like he feels like all of it is on Gabe Morales, and you can understand why the frustration for JP. I mean, he just watched his teammate come in and execute, get a job done with the fastball, not get the credit for it, and that snowball we talked about.
Both managers are gone, and warnings have been handed out.
You can understand why the two managers are thrown out. They had a physical altercation.
Got to wonder about a suspension for that guy because of the contact.
Scenery is all that you need, and Savali needs to keep pitching. And it looks like Venable's gone.
Will Venable is hot early on. He is giving it to Marvin Hudson. Hudson has blown numerous calls already to start this game. And Will Venable stick.
And I don't know if they're going to push him. We'll see. Driven deep to left field. Fair ball, it's gone. It is a foul ball. Just foul. Ball is. It's already past the foul ball. It lands foul. Oh, man. That's a missed call. The foul ball.
After review, call on the field stand. The foul ball.
They have it, too. He's not really complaining that much. Strike 3, so from what would have been a long home run, he strikes out looking, does not like that call, and he tells Adam Beck.
Left-hander Joe Mantiply is the new pitcher, and Ben May is going to call a pitch timer violation. The Diamondbacks can't believe it. And they just threw Torey Lovello, I believe, out of this game. Maybe it's not Torey. Nope, it's not.
Back here at Wrigley, Carlos Mendoza coming out there. Between Diaz and Mendoza, he's the crew chief. They inspected him for the sticky stuff and didn't like what they found.
Just made an ejection. Pedro Grifol thrown out of this game for arguing balls and strikes. He had been chirping, and if he was trying to get a ticket out of here, he has succeeded, and you wouldn't blame him.
Allen fouled off of Altuve's. That's in play. Altuve never ran. Altuve's leg. Jose never left the batter's box. And unfortunately, nobody on the bases saw that clearly. And so Jose is going to be out on the ground out, and Jose just fired his helmet down, and he's going to.
You got there. Bunt attempt by Ortiz. Tough play. Gomber missed him. They're going to say that Joey Ortiz is out of the running lane, and he's going to be out. Murphy is going to get some reinforcements from Ricky Weeks, and Murph just got tossed by Brendan Miller.
On a pitch low of the zone, He was talking to Laz Diaz and Kevin Gausman right before God Bless America really going at the home plate.
Yeah, Gausman was giving it to Laz Diaz as I think Diaz threw Gausman out, and then they start God Bless America. John Snyder still arguing why both Laz and
Oh, sorry, Steve.
And that's it.
It looks like Grady Sizemore has been tossed, and he is hot. He said 2 nights in a row, you are squeezing the strike zone of my guys. And you know what? Grady's right.
Strike 3, Wells down looking. He has his hands on his hips. Doesn't love the call.
Yeah, and as a catcher, you have to. In front of the mound, yeah, somebody tossed.
I'm wondering if it was Wells.
Two different things, that's for sure, because you have to do it up here and have that success so that then you have the confidence. And so far, so good for Leo. But when it, oh, somebody just got tossed. Looks like Chris Bassett.
Well, Chris Bassett was out on the field and yelling at the first.
Strike 3. That one looked outside. Maybe it's a makeup call, and Chisholm's down on strikes. There's no such thing about that. You missed the call, you don't make up for it, and there he goes. Well, you can't argue balls and strikes, and he was teetering on that edge, and Boone was.
Rounded fair to third. Gino with a long throw, and Caven able to keep it in front. And collision around the bag. Yeah, Lawler was standing there.
Favors in this series.
And yeah, I think they're gonna keep this inning going here. Torey Lovullo's coming out to talk to Mark Ripperger, the crew chief, as the first base umpire. And Moss was tagged out, but no play was being made on the obstructed runner. This is tied to obstruction, and the inning is going to continue. And Torey Lovullo has been ejected. Torey Lovullo pointing at all 4 umpires. He's here.
And another at-bat ends in a strikeout. And Laureano has just been ejected from the game for slamming down his helmet. James Hoyt tossed him. Brandon Hyde will come out after Ramon had.
Strike 3. Judge not through with that call. And he gets thrown out. I think that's the first time he's ever been thrown out.
Strike 3 called, and Bichette slams down his helmet. He said one word, and I think we know what it is, but either what he said or tossing the helmet was enough, and Bo Bichette's been ejected from this game.
Himself thrown out of the game after being denied the opportunity for a review. I'm guessing.
Glove to feel it. Now, if you have enough sweat, they're going to eject him.
Wow.
But obviously enough concern.
And we've seen Rennell in the past not working as hard tonight as JP, so he's going to get ejected from this game. And now Joe Espada.
Like he was even paying attention to Buddy. And here's the play again that got him tossed is the attempted stolen base by Ezekiel Tovar comes off, but looks like he might find a way to get the
move. Could not hold up. Down on strikes. Called out by Mike Malinsky, the home plate umpire. And Derek Shelton is out. Being warned by Malinsky, and Derek Shelton has been ejected. Derek Shelton wanted him to.
After review, the call stands. The runner's out.
I mean, you're looking at that with me, right? Where the glove is above his hand and his fingers on the corner. So what are we looking at? What's the point of replay?
Oh, he's been tossed out of the game. Duran has been run by Doug Eddings.
Like this.
Like this. And
there it is. Well, we have a fun discussion at home plate, and Reese McGuire will have to exit said game.
Strike 3. At a time, he caught Lawrence looking call, and he let the umpire know it. Umpire said one more word, and Brian Blakeney didn't like what Lawrence had to say back.
Well, Lawrence did not like the call at the bottom of the zone. He's saying, come on, man.
They hit Ohtani. Suarez hits him.
They might eject Suarez.
Absolutely. Warnings were handed out, and Ohtani gets hit. If they're going to hit anybody, it's him. That's it. He's gone.
The bench coach will also be taking a hike.
He's just a pond skipper through the right side.
After review, we'll call the field. Stands. The runner is safe. Detroit will lose their challenge.
Yeah, the looks they had here. A.J. Hinch.
First offering, tapped. Oh, that had weird spin. Kelly said on. That's just a bad break for the Cubs.
That rule, you do not have to run in the lane as long as you're on the dirt. Frank has just been ejected for the second day in a row.
Estabrook, the home plate umpire. Narvaez out there to push him back. And he's thrown him out of the game.
Just kind of stands up, you know, to make a better throw, but Estabrook can't see it. That ball's right down the middle.
Blanco goes on first movement, and Ray throws over, and Blanco is going to be out. Matt Quatrero might be arguing, and he just got ejected by second base umpire Jordan Baker, and he might be arguing blocking second base. This is not a
pitch called a strike, throw down. He is out. Reds are going to challenge, but I think the question.
He just threw Colin Cowgill out of the ballgame.
Francona might get Russ McKay, second base umpire. Protracted talk here between Francona and crew chief.
On strikes, here's Burleson. Your team offensively is really fun to watch, and it looks like something that we probably would have regretted. He's getting his money's worth here.
Eric, does that fire you up when you see a manager get into it like that?
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Andujar's just been ejected. And he is gone from this game, and the A's are gone. It's 3-3.
The batter was considered. It hit the butt end of my bat. So they're going to explain it to Kevin before they.
Too many times that he has been this fired up.
No.
In 11 years.
No, he's livid.
And he's not. And Jim Wolf is coming to meet him, and Rodney's trying to protect him.
And liner.
Wow, that's a low zone.
Well, so yeah, I think at this point, now that we just got our first ejection.
Got him.
And I've had this sense the last couple of days that Joe Espada was this close.
Ryan Thompson yelling at both Stu Sherwater and Jordan Baker. I think they might have called a disengagement. What is going on here? Well, we've got 35,129 that would like to know what's going on as well. And he's got the hand of the second base umpire who may have initiated all that.
3-2.
They got the check swing that time.
Wow.
Now the bases are loaded.
I thought he swung.
John Lipka says you're out of this game, and that's the second time already that he's been ejected. I could read lips. He said, "You go back to the clubhouse."
Runner goes. They've got him. Tell you what, his foot crossed his leg, which means he has to then go.
Well, is this guy making the call and not the first base umpire?
And Rob's thrown out.
Hitter. Did he go? Yes, he did, according to De Jesus. Wow, that was close. Bob Melvin he might get tossed out here. He's running out to argue with Ramon De Jesus.
It's obviously a massive call in a tie game in the 9th inning. The leadoff batter.
0 for 2, leading it off against Max Fried. And that changeup.
Kevin Gausman was thrown out as he was taken out of the game by Chris Conroy.
And he sets him down 98 inside. Ryan O'Hearn, a real big issue with the zone tonight.
Yeah, he's been called out
and
twice.
He's out.
Yeah, he's been called out twice on pitches that were not strikes. Happened his very first at bat against Williams, and then it happens.
Shea's going to get strike 3 calls, so they're not happy. Bob Melvin, the manager, started to come out, and he was ejected by the plate umpire.
And now Chapman is chapped with the home plate umpire Moscoso. He got tossed.
What did he
mound? Chapman said something, and that was it.
Others would very much like to answer here in the bottom of the first inning. And that is strike 3. Profar doesn't like it, ends the inning, throws the bat, and the helmet has been tossed. Ejected by the home plate umpire, Ramon de Jesus.
And now time as Woods Richardson was beginning his motion. And what do we have? A pitch time violation on Woods Richardson. That's going to be ball 4. And Rocco's. What's the harm in just saying, flipping on your microphone, we called a ball 4 pitch time violation because of what?
And he indicated to him that he couldn't hear. He pointed to his head, and he didn't step off.
He's hearing it from the dugout also. Yeah, it's a strike. That's what it is. That's what they're saying.
Now, somebody just got ejected, and I believe it was Barry Enright who was hot at the home plate umpire.
And he walked him. No, it's in for a call strike 3, and Alvarez is hot. Pitch looked low. Ramon the strike. Carlos Mendoza's coming out of the dugout. Alvarez just spiked his helmet, and Mendoza gets thrown out.
On the corner. Ooh, yes, it was on the corner. Strike 3 called a slider, perfectly painted. Yeah, EQC Tracer has it right there. And somebody just got tossed by the Mariners from the Mariners dugout. Was it Julio? I think Julio's on it.
Oh. Well, I think I think Kyle McCann was out there letting him know, hey, shower up, pal. Yeah, you.
And he's not done as he walks back to the clubhouse and he puts up the rock and roll signs.
That's for sure. That's well below the strike zone, especially when you see, Perez bring that glove up so quickly.
Vic Carapazza with a quick hook on Johnny Washington, the Angels hitting coach.
Since they got him. Here's the next pitch. That's called strike. Boy, the Angels are shouting at the home plate umpire, Mike Estabrook. And I think that was Tim Laker that might have been ejected from the Angels dugout.
So he's not going to listen to it anymore.
Go ahead, Donnie.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Here comes Donnie. Somebody just got tossed. How about Don Kelly?
Strike 3 called. Man, that high strike. Yeah, JP's got to watch out right now, and he just got run. That storm has been brewing since the first pitch of the game. And JP is really, to tell you the truth. And now Scott just got run. Yeah, that was just a matter of.
Two waved at and missed. Well, he came all the way back to get him. Now he's barking at Clemens. Here comes Cora. He is thrown out of the ball game. Wilyer Abreu has been run. Now he was barking back at Clemens on that pitch.
0-for-1, grounded out to third base, his first at bat.
If anybody in this league knows the strike zone, it's him. But Alex Tosi took it upon himself to throw out the Astros all-star third baseman and made it about him instead of the game.
It's the Padres. And a strike 3 called. Pirates are indeed frustrated.
And Derek Shelton is out of the dugout right now.
In fact, he's just waiting to get tossed now. There he goes. He'll get his money's worth now. Marvin Hudson, Derek Shelton. Behind Stanek. And there's strike 3 called. Shotwell can't believe it. Mike Estabrook, the home plate umpire, has ejected.
Estabrook to Angels today. That was another pretty good pitch, though.
Now Johnny Washington has already been ejected, the hitting coach of the Angels.
Got him.
Did he throw him out? He tossed him for Sears.
And this time a little bit lower and gets a call. And now McCutcheon says, well, you gave him that other one. And right away, Nestor Seiya doesn't want to hear it. And somebody just got tossed immediately. And it's Andy Haynes, the Pirates hitting coach. He's had enough. Do your job. He's.
Did he offer? No, says Laz Diaz. Wow. And the Boo Birds are out for Laz Diaz. Laz has heard enough.
Well, this was Torey Lovullo during the pitching change. Cap to cap, bill to bill, and nose to nose with the crew chief.
And in there for strike 3. I believe he's already thrown him out. Pointing at that plate. This goes back to the Dahlbeck at bat and a couple of others where the Red Sox have been upset with the home plate umpire. It just boils over, right? Cora, by the way, kicking dirt on home plate.
Look out. Oh, and Cal rarely beefs. He didn't like that.
You know it's bad when Cal beefs. You know it's bad. Scott's going to earn one here. Did he just...
And Bobby goes on first movement. Rizzo throws down to second. And Bobby is out. Yeah, where was Volpe when he received the throw?
Man, Q, you rarely see him lose his cool, man. But I'll tell you what, he's backing up his player. That's for sure, his star player.
Boy, you can tell Verdugo is not happy with that outside corner. He got punched out on a pitch that he thought was way outside, and now Aaron Boone giving John Bacon a piece of his mind. And he gets thrown out. You can see that coming.
In there, and he took one too many. Now he's going to argue that with a home plate up rehab.
You are in this game. And like I said, Connor's still in it, and he can go there. But now you've got to put a guy like Devers in at third, and we don't know what the situation is. Down to one.
And he strikes him out. You can tell Lawrence Butler frustrated.
I got to tell you, Lawrence Butler is going to head to the showers. John Tumpain.
Mark Kotze might follow. He's going to come out and have a conversation.
Well, and in that spot right there, look, it's...
Struck him out looking. Umpire Clint Vondrak, as he was arguing with Vondrak, but then he is barking at the crew chief, Dan Bellino, and he gives him the ejection, and Mike Rebello goes over to find out.
Well, the points are on his shoulder. Oh, Caballero hit by the pitch. Oh, forget that. Saying he didn't get out of the way. Brock Ballou was going to... That good, huh?
Or that bad.
Yeah.
The breaking ball on Caballero. Oh, he's leaning into it.
Strike three called, and the Cubs do nothing. Wisdom has been thrown out of the game. Wisdom slammed his helmet down. He says, I'm tossing him immediately.
If he's not saying anything to you or he hasn't looked at you, why is that you get to judge?
5-0. Spencer Getty not happy with home plate umpire Mark Wegner, the crew chief, and on his way out had a few words for Wegner, and he would get tossed by the home plate umpire on his way back to the dugout. So Arrighetti, who is leaving the game anyhow, ends up getting ejected, and the Astros go to a new pitcher.
And strike three. And Matt Carpenter just got...
Balk is called, and a run will score. Protect him. This is a full week's worth, if not more, of pent-up frustration for the Guardians. And it might be coming to a head here tonight.
Oliver Marmol and Lance Barrett not seeing eye to eye in the strike zone. And Ollie just got run. Throw me out. Well, there were two heave holes. I wonder if someone behind Ollie got run first, and then when Marmol...
Get out of here. Come on, man. And Taylor's that were terrible from Vanover. And this is a great spot for David to defend his player. He's right. He's going to get... He's going right at the veteran umpire.
Strike call.
That's a good pitch.
And hearing it from the dugout is Adrian Johnson. Mike Schilt has been barking at him quite a bit tonight. Fernando strikes out. 2 down in the inning, and Fernando's going to say some stuff and get tossed. Adrian Johnson
caught the inside corner, according to Jansen Visconti. Jazz disagreed.
Jazz better watch out. Once you start to look back at an umpire and you start to throw your hands up, you can get
much credence to it, but Jazz sat right next to Mel and kept going.
Ooh, and he hits Siri. 3-0 mistake. It's out in front, and the umpires, they just toss him. They just tossed Freddie Peralta. No warnings. Now that's not okay.
Yeah, well.
And here's Pat.
Really bad.
And Pat Murphy just got tossed.
26. And somebody just got thrown out in the Yankee dugout. Looks like it could be James Rowson. They have not liked the strike zone all day. Yankee hitting coach has been ejected, but that seems more like a cumulative complaint.
The pitch. Is it up? Well, Marte thinks it up and thinks it's up, but Gonzalez calls him out. They had some words, but then Marte started walking out to right field to take his position, and that is when Gonzalez threw him out. And in my opinion, you know, the umpires always have, you can't argue balls and strikes. There's a guy's walking out.
is on the inside corner at 97. It's big strike zone for both clubs. Bradish has his first punch out. So Lars Nootbaar is on his way out. Did he just get thrown out of this game? Nootbaar must have been chirping.
Yeah, for CJ, already struck out twice.
This is your warning. Anything else, you're going.
Okay, well, we could throw you out too.
Oh, there we go. Somebody just got run from the Nationals dugout. Looks like Chris Johnson.
Change up right on the outside corner. Another strikeout for Giolito. And now why is John Schneider out of the dugout?
Well, I'm sure there's been some chirping
in the strike zone that the Blue Jay batters are getting, and there it is.
0-2.
By the pitch was a little bit delayed, so an interesting slider down and in, and it cleared.
Well, there you go. And now Aaron's saying I didn't say anything. Aaron's saying, hold on a second, I didn't say a word.
And he's been ejected.
Second time he's got into it with Carlson, and that was clearly a ball.
And now Torrey's been ejected.
Mark Carlson giving it to both Jock and now to Torrey. And Torrey very calmly trying to talk to him, but arguing ball.
Takes a strike. Another multi-hit game for Brujan last night. Average on the year up to 269, and this is not the first time we've seen it, but so looking into the dugout, see if we can pick anything up.
And for that, he already been fined for throwing his helmet there. And then Bryce, it didn't look like it was all that heated. It was strike 2 that he was upset about. So it's just way too early if you're the umpire to do this.
He was just having a conversation with him, and that's, you have to have some feel for the game.
3-2 from Robertson. That's low ball 4. So, oh, it's a foul tip into the glove of Jonah Heim, and that's a strikeout. 2 away, and that will. I'm still not sure I understand what's going on with these guys. Oh, and Boats has just been ejected.
97 sears the inner edge, and Cal Raleigh caught looking for out number 1. And Cal is not happy. And now Ty's trying. Partner Garber has led to this
frustration. Yes,
yeah, I would imagine.
Absolutely.
Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball down and in. Check the swing. No swing. It's 3 balls and 1 strike.
And now Lopez has just tossed the pitcher.
Up in the bullpen again.
Whoa.
And Lopez responds by tossing his glove up over the.
That one a little lower.
Yeah, even if your pitcher's up, that one was way out of the zone. Will was thrown out. Now I think they've both been thrown out.
Center and right. Sal Marsh's arm.
Oh, right? That's a strike. And it's about.
Yep. And he said, don't point your finger at me.
Strike 3 call. Cal Raleigh's single is stranded. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Something that has never happened in the baseball career of Dan Wilson as a player or in his short early career as a manager. Dan Wilson has been ejected from this game.
Took Aranda into Edwards. I just don't. I don't agree with that call at all. You see, he's hugging that line the whole time, so there's no way that could be interference.
Now the Marlins dugout's barking, but Clayton McCullough is telling the home plate umpire office early for the first time this season. Get your money's worth.
Yeah, absolutely. Eliminate some of those collisions at first between the first baseman and the runner. And Xavier Edwards was hugging that.
And come up with a hit. He is 1 for 4.
He goes, Nick, right there, he said, right here, that's not a strike. And then Nick must have thrown him out.
Wow. If he threw him out earlier, he was not very demonstrative about it. But then the exchange.
Well, this is where
and boy, he is hot.
Oh, yeah. Or did he get thrown out? Another strike, or because he had called time. He had called time.
Looks like he's not getting any satisfaction. He's been thrown out of the game. Second game in a row for the Red Sox manager. He has been tossed out. Sox run themselves into a double.
And once again, that high strike is called. Strike 3 to Carroll.
Well, it looks like Edgar got his money worth it anyway, as he's tossed from this one.
We saw it on back-to-back pitches, that high strike. Both players, Vargas, Carroll, unhappy with the
dugout. And Marmol's been ejected. He hurdles the railing and comes out to get his money's worth. He was the most animated going at Dreckman in the
Sometimes that's a strike, sometimes it's not.
Well, it needs to be called, and the Cardinals bench, well, there he goes. That's for is consistency behind the plate. It's not an easy job, but.
And that one. Whoa! Looked like it was off the plate.
He might get run right
here. Yeah. Yep. Oh, and there it is. He's been tossed.
George said that hit me. Yeah, he said, yeah.
No hit by pitch. Toronto loses their chance.
He just threw him out. Gonzalez might have said something that really tripped the trigger of Springer because he is hot.
And that misses just low, and it's 2-0. Strike call. Maybe it was John Schneider. He's out to talk right now with Nate Tomlinson, but somebody got the heave-ho.
Final pitch of last half inning. Ellie De La Cruz thought it was low. He had a calm but extended conversation with home plate man and crew chief Bill Miller. And after seemingly that conversation was done in calm fashion, David Bell came out on.
And I think that David Bell said to Bill Miller, the home plate umpire.
Ball game, Darryl Scott as well, Buddy Black. That's part of athletics.
Somebody just got tossed.
Yeah, Buddy was getting hot, so was Darryl Scott. Buddy was really upset about multiple calls that last at bat. There's a pitch on the outside corner that Buddy asked if it was outside, and they said it was down.
And hits Altuve's foot.
They're going to say fair ball. Brennan Miller's going to say that ball didn't hit out. In the mound here for the bottom half of the 9th inning. Altuve showing where it hit his foot. And now he's ejected.
Oh, watch the baseball.
2 pitch is over the inside corner. Woodford. And Oliver Marmol is barking about the. And Turner.
Although we're not certain, I believe that Matt Blake, the pitching coach of the Yankees, got thrown out arguing with Edwin Moscoso about the strike zone. Yeah, he got thrown out. So Matt Blake, the pitching coach, is done for the night.
2-2 from Cal. Strike 3 at the top of the zone.
See the look back from Cal?
You're not. Another peep out of you.
And then when he got in the dugout, he wanted to keep talking. Why do you even care at that point, Hunter?
I mean, Hunter might have.
2-1 is there. It's a strike. Somebody downstairs just said that ball's out. 3 straight hitters